What's up, guys? Calamity MMA here, and today we're gonna be talking about things I hate about the UFC Part 2. And honestly, after watching the UFC for a good amount of time, there's a lot of things to criticize about this company, especially all the politics, all the criminals, and all the things that are happening. There's really a lot of things that we should talk about today. And the first thing I want to talk about, in which I made a documentary video about this on my channel, so if you want to go follow and like it, go ahead. But Gable Steveson defenders, bro, in 2026. All you have to do, by the way, just do your own research. Either watch the documentary or Google on TikTok Gable Steveson loophole 2019. And basically, to summarize the whole case, Gable Steveson and his wrestling teammate Dylan Martinez allegedly SA'd a woman. And basically, one of the reasons why Gable Steveson didn't get any charges filed was because there wasn't that much inadequate evidence, but mostly it was because the courts, the lawyer of Gable Steveson, did a loophole in which is if you are intoxicated, if you drink or smoke or something like that, legally you cannot give consent, which makes no sense to me, because if you're a woman and you get drugged or something like that, then what's going to happen? Then they're just going to take advantage of the poor person. And this is basically what happened. And Gable Steveson was freed from the case. He was freed, and no charges ever got filed from him. And the sad thing is, when his ban got lifted, he was able to compete on the same day, which literally shows that guy had no remorse for what he did, and he's honestly a piece of shit. And the fact that there's people like Zeus and Alex Sand that are defending this guy, like, Gable Steveson was proven innocent, man. Stop spreading rumors. Even though he was proven innocent, you can tell the guy did it. And if you need to use a loophole, think about it like this. If you need to use a loophole to get away from a charge, you 100% did it. Like, that's literally the reason why he didn't get charged, was because of the loophole. And people are like on their hands and knees, like in Gable Stevenson's dick, like they personally know him or some shit like that. It's really weird. People love hating on other people. If you have two brain cells, you can see that he didn't get charged and he didn't do it. He didn't do it even though a woman reported it. That makes no sense to me. Like, just because he didn't get charged doesn't mean he didn't do it. That just means the guy has really good lawyers. Like, and he's a public figure. That's what I hate about the legal system. If you're like a rich person, a sports athlete, or a public figure, it almost seems like the legal system like defends them. Like, just because they have more money and power, it's really sad. It's a really sad thing to think about. And there's also cases that are just like the same as this, but in different sports. Another thing to talk about is fighters. This kind of ties into the Gable Steveson thing, but fighters not being held to the same standard as normal people. For example, if I were to hit a woman, the whole world would hate me, and rightfully so. If John Jones does it, he's still considered the GOAT. If Conor McGregor has multiple SA allegations and lost a civil case in Ireland, he's still the GOAT. And then there's people like, I don't know, it's probably like a joke comment, but I wanted to like put it anyway. I mean, who's gonna stop John? I'm like, well, the fucking legal system obviously stopped him because he was crying like a little bitch in the body cam footage. Like, oh my god, I don't know how you can assault someone, do DUIs, and then cry when you get arrested. Like, that's gotta be the most pathetic pussy shit ever. And like, if you search up John Jones' body cam, he was literally like insulting the officer, like calling him white boy and shit like that. It's really fucking weird. It's really weird. It's really weird how like people like, you can do the most heinous things, but just because you're a good athlete, people will like suck your dick. It's kind of crazy. And finally, this is a bit less controversial than the other two slides, I would say. But the thing I hate is the double standards in the UFC. For example, right? Even though it's a consistent theme that John Jones popped for PEDs multiple times, a lot of people still consider him the GOAT. Which honestly, his resume is not even that good. Like, Islam's already a bigger GOAT. But speaking about that double standards, Islam also popped. Just Google it. He popped. And another thing I want to point out is I hate whenever a fighter pops for something, it's always, oh, it's in my medication. Oh, I got some mix of medication. I fucking hate when, like, you can tell the fighters are obviously lying and they obviously were caught doing something. You too, Sean O'Malley. You pop too. People forget. But, like, the reason why I want to put this is that another example I want to do is TJ Dillashaw, in which his whole legacy and his whole career is basically written off just because he was caught taking EPO. But Anderson Silva is still considered, especially from old heads like Joe Rogan's bald ass, that he has popped for PEDs twice in his combat sports career, and he's literally still considered the GOAT. The middleweight GOAT, not the GOAT. Well, some people like to tell he's the GOAT, which is really fucking weird because one of his best wins is Forrest Griffin, which is like he was never considered an elite fighter. But like, if you consider Anderson Silva the GOAT now of his resume, middleweight wise, like come on, bro. Like in my opinion, Sean Strickland and DDP have both better resumes than Anderson Silva. You know, like come on. If you put Anderson Silva with Hamza Chimaev is literally sticking it inside of him, literally. He's doing the same thing he did with DDP. If not, he's submitting him in the first 2 rounds, which is like, I hate when people just can't move on. They can't move on, and once they see a GOAT, they're always considered the GOAT for the rest of their MMA career and stuff like that. It's yeah. But that's all I really want to talk about, guys. Make sure you subscribe and like. Thanks for, I think we're on 13 subscribers. It's pretty good. I mean, I just started the channel like less than a month ago, and yeah, well, thank you. And the Connor video did really good also, me talking about Connor. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you guys later.